What's going on, guys? It's Rob from Heroes Avenue. Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys all had a great extended weekend. I missed yesterday's video because of the extended weekend, but I'm here to make up for it to cover Ray Fisher, who plays our DCEU Cyborg, versus WB/Jeff Johns/Joss Whedon and John Berg. It is absolutely nuts. So this is a part 2 video. Darren did cover part 1 of this topic. If you don't know what is going on and you have no clue what's going on, please watch Darren's part 1 video to this right here. I will link it right here above me. Anyways, we have we have things that have completely escalated since then. So let me just first start off with this. Aquaman star Jason Momoa posts hashtag I stand with Ray Fisher amid Ray Fisher's Justice League fight with Warner Brothers. So obviously Jason Momoa, first of all, he is the man here. So here's what he posted right here on his Instagram. Follow him if you don't. He's just an awesome dude. And he has his coworker, his fellow Justice League members back, says hashtag I stand with Ray Fisher. And that is kind of the hashtag that's been going on Twitter, because I guess there's actually a lot of people who don't believe in Ray Fisher. A lot of people think Ray Fisher is taking advantage of the current political climate to kind of get back at Jeff Johns and Joss Whedon and WB for doing the normal Hollywood behavior, I guess you should say. A lot of people think this stuff goes on in Hollywood, and it probably does. The stuff that's going on behind the scenes with Ray Fisher and what happened at the Justice League reshoots. But Ray Fisher is really going in for the kill. So check it out. Here's how all of this escalation started, right? We are on Ray Fisher's Twitter page right here. It says, this is on September 4th. He says, so you can better understand how deep this goes, after speaking out about Justice League, I received a phone call from the president of DC Films, wherein he attempted to throw Joss Whedon and John Berg under the bus in hopes that I would relent on Jeff Johns. I will not. A over E, or accountability over entertainment. So this obviously got everyone, everyone reacting. Everyone knew that he was kind of talking about, he referred to the president of DC Films and his phone call with him. And everyone knows that he was talking about Walter Hamada, right? So he is using very specific language here because of whatever team is helping him, legal team is helping him along the process here. So after that, WB puts out this statement right here. Now I am on, where am I on? I am on /film. So WB puts out this statement in regards to what Ray had to say. He says, in July, Ray Fisher's representatives asked DC Films president Walter Hamada to talk to Mr. Fisher about his concerns during the production on Justice League. The two had previously spoken with Mr. Hamada, asked him to reprise his role as Cyborg in Warner Brothers. So let's stop right there. Interesting thing, Cyborg is potentially going to be in the Flash movie, something we've all speculated, but looks like talks are actually going on. Okay, I'll end the pause right there. Let's continue. In their July conversation, Mr. Fisher recounted disagreements he'd had with the film's creative team regarding his portrayal of Cyborg and complained that his suggested script revisions were not adopted. Mr. Hamada explained that creative differences are a normal part of the production process and that the film's writer-director ultimately has to be in charge of these matters. I'm going to go ahead and skip the whole statement. You guys can definitely read the whole thing if you want. But basically, they're kind of summing up Ray Fisher's complaints to creative differences. That's the big thing right here. So, and they also say later on in the statement that Ray Fisher refused to speak to the third-party investigator. And basically, Ray Fisher responded. He responded, I think he responded on Twitter, but he also responded, we're going to go ahead and watch a clip of some of his response. But here's how he responded on Twitter. He says, thank you all for your support and for seeing through WB Pictures' desperate and scattershot attempt to discredit me to continue protecting those in power. I met with the investigator via Zoom on August 26th. Below is a small email I sent to my team immediately after. So basically, Ray Fisher is keeping receipts. So he has proof. He has a lot of proof to discredit what Warner Brothers and the moves that Warner Brothers is going to try to take to discredit him. He knew this was going to happen, and he kept proof. So here's his proof. So right after the phone call with Hamada, he emails his crew, hey crew, just got off the line with investigator, had to end my interview early before going into detail with him. he's definitely been put on by the case by Warner Brothers Pictures, not Warner Media. And Warner Media is the good guy here, WB Pictures is who he's kind of fighting. His findings will go directly and solely to Warner Brothers Pictures legal. He also had another person online as a witness, which we weren't made aware of. I told him I needed to have a rep online and security for myself. He tried to keep me on the line, but I told him I would need to consult my legal team before proceeding. Can I jump on a call soon? So basically, he understood that this wasn't the third-party investigator that he needed and wanted to be fair in all of the situation, and he goes into this on his Instagram post. I'm going to play a little bit right here just to give you a taste of what Ray Fisher has to say, and then I'm only going to play a little bit of the clip. You can go onto his Instagram to check out the whole thing, but check this out.
Support an investigation into what I'm relaying, and he and I had talking great detail.
He's talking about Walter Amato.
We talked in great detail about Jeff Johns. We talked in great detail about John Berg and his excuse for the situation with Jeff Johns was, well, Ray, I worked with Jeff on Shazam. I don't really think that he would do that sort of stuff or be that sort. And I go, Walter, you weren't there. I'm telling you. Yep. You weren't.
So there you get a little of what Ray Fisher has to say about the matter. Walter Amato was trying to kind of, the tweet made it seem like it was kind of a small, short conversation, and that but it looks like he went into detail with Walter Amato about everything, all the claims and everything, though he didn't recall the whole story and all the details, which is what he says later on in this clip right here. And what he also goes on to say is that Jeff Johns even went to another low, and when the Doom Patrol cyborg was cast, he even called Ray Fisher to kind of rub it in, the fact that there's going to be a new cyborg in the DC universe. Just how petty Jeff Johns is. And it's funny because I think Jeff Johns is a great comic book writer. I absolutely love a lot of the work that he's done, especially in the most recent Doomsday Clock series. It's just absolutely amazing. But he's such an asshole. And it's really surprising to see that there are so many people who don't believe in Ray Fisher. You can see right here, there's a guy right here, kind of a troll, says Jeff Johns is the greatest. So, I mean, there's people who don't believe him, there's people who are smearing him, and WB is going to continue to try to do that. But it looks like Ray Fisher is playing chess when Warner Brothers is playing checkers, because Ray Fisher is keeping all the receipts, and he's anticipating the moves that WB is going to make, and he has ways of discrediting them and disproving all the smears they're going to attempt to do. So that's what he says later on in this video, so you can definitely check it out. It's an insane situation. I'm sorry if I spoke pretty fast about it. I'm talking like a lot of you guys already know what's going on, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do know what's going on. But I do want to say, today, Ray Fisher turned 33. So happy birthday to Ray Fisher. I stand with Ray Fisher. This is definitely something that, it's toxic in Hollywood. It's toxic on the set. I really think about, Ben Affleck leaving his role as the Batman and what might have played a part in it. Was it Jeff Johns? Was it the toxicity behind the set of Justice League that made him say, you know what, I'm done with this role and give it up? So that could be a reason. I'm sure it's not the whole thing. I know his alcoholism had a role in everything. But just to go back to Ray Fisher, it's not something anyone should have to go through. The fact that a threat was made to his career by Jeff Johns behind the scenes, and it's pretty crazy. Ray Fisher, I applaud you. So let me just go read his tweet. He said, "Today I turned 33. I have been blessed to experience a lot, both good and bad in my life. I have loved, I've been loved, I have hurt and been hurt. I have forgiven and received forgiveness. Thank you all for the wishes as I continue my journey onward. #BorgLife." Yeah, what a great kind of mindset, turning 33, just a couple years older than me. So it's really cool to see the unity with Jason Momoa kind of supporting him. That gives you a lot of credibility, because Jason Momoa was one of the first people saying that there was a Snyder cut, and he's not one to bite his tongue. So when Jason Momoa says this, you know that there was something going on behind the scenes, and he's just another person to kind of back Ray up and to kind of legitimize Ray's claims. Not that he's just trying to take advantage of the political climate. So yeah, if you guys are familiar with that and what's going on, if you formed an opinion, do you have an opinion contrary to mine? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm really quite interested. Please give this video a like. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Subscribe to my vlog channel. Check it out at least. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.